Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is Revereskye's Essence. Okay, so this is very interesting, okay? Very interesting. So, my mom kept fussing about her friend. See, my mom talked about getting colonoscopy and getting polyps removed. So, my mom said her big colon had like 5 polyps close to her rectum. And then her other friend, her guy friend, said, yep, that's what my polyps was too. And my mom, she the type to explain stuff and stuff. She was like, yeah, people need to quit holding their boo-boo. And remember, all this is allegedly, right? She was like, people need to quit holding their boo-boo and they need to go to the bathroom. They won't have to worry about no polyps like that, right? So, she got the pictures of her polyps. Yeah, she that extravagant. She brought the pictures home. She showed them to me. Then she tried to show them to her friend. And her friend said, girl, get them pictures away from me. Now, that was like 2 years ago, right? Peep game now. Peep game. Her friend came to visit. That's her high school friend. Her high school friend came to visit us and stayed with us for like 6 months. Just because I guess they like and love each other that much, the lady stayed around for a long time. So finally, she went back home. So it's been about 2 years now since she's been around us. Okay, that's what it is. It's been about 2 years since she's been around us. And my mom said, girl, guess what? I said, what? She said, they had to cut my friend booty hole out. I say, what? So, later that day, I ain't asked too many questions because my mom kept fussing saying, yeah, I was showing everybody my polyps. And she didn't want to see the pictures. She said every one of my friends looked at the pictures and observed it. But she didn't want to look at it. She ain't want to hear nothing about no polyps. She ain't want to hear nothing about no colon. She ain't want to hear nothing. So, a few days later, I called my mother. And I started explaining to her the pictures that I was sending her about the stuff that was coming out of me from me doing my detox. And I say, Mom, it's a such thing as a parasitic infection, right? It's a such thing as humans need to be dewormed too, right? I said, Mom, humans need to be dewormed just like dogs, just like horses, just like animals. Like humans need to be dewormed too, allegedly. So she said, man, I'm glad you brought this up. I said, what's going on? What's going on? She said, remember the girl I told you just got her booty hole cut out? So part of probably close to her rectum and some of her big colon got cut out or whatever, right? She said, this is exactly what my mother said out of her mouth, point blank verbatim. She said that the girl in the hospital, they released her. They called her and told her she had to come back to the hospital and sit for 2 more weeks because they left parasites in her intestines. So they put her on a parasitic medication. So when they did the surgery to her colon and her rectum, they left parasites behind. So I guess when they took her flesh specimen to the lab or whatever, they found out they needed to treat her for parasites. And my mama said, now, how the heck you up here detoxing and cleansing and everything, and just all of a sudden out of the blue bring up parasites And she just got the phone call from the girl that night saying that she had to go back to the hospital because she had parasites. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So I'm a true believer that if you do not neutralize parasites early, you will start to have symptoms and side effects that you can't even diagnose because they're not even researching or looking for what's going on with you. Okay? Not only that, the lady is a diabetic. Okay? So if they treated her for the infestation that she had, it probably even helped her pancreas. Okay? In the long run. So I'm just going to leave it there. I just thought that was very interesting that the lady called my mother hours before I called my mom to explain and break down the pictures that I was sending her. And I was talking about this guy, his stomach just got real big over the pandemic. I mean, it ain't, and he wheezing. Like, he'll walk down the road, and as soon as he come over, he had to sit down. And he always coughing like, like he trying to get air. And you know how they say roundworms are in your lungs, and you cough them up, and they go, and you swallow them, and they go back down into your intestines and lay eggs and start all over again. Like a cycle of life inside your body, right? And I sent him to the doctor to go get his poop examined. So they sending him to a stomach doctor because I told him, I said, man, you're 75 years old. It's possible you need to be dewormed. Exactly right. So don't take this for granted. Like, you never have to worry about my products. Just worry about your own well-being and your own health. I just thought I should let y'all know. It was a video on, and remember, all this is allegedly. It is a video where this melanated queen kept saying, whenever she wiped, she see white worms. She say, don't y'all have white worms? I think it's the same lady who got kicked out of the gym because she stunk. Like, somebody reported that she stunk real bad, and so they kicked her out of the gym. And she said she thought everybody get sweaty and start stinking. But you're supposed to take a shower before you go anywhere, like anywhere public. You're supposed to take a shower, period. But being interactive, that's why people be at the gym and be done touch their eye and got pink eye. Like, I hope to never happen. You know what I mean? Because I try to keep my hand out my eyes and stuff like that. But I'm saying, I think that's the same girl that had the issue about getting kicked out of the gym. The same girl who said that every time she wiped, she had worms. 9 out of 10, those are possibly pinworms. That's right. And if you don't start neutralizing these parasites, you'll start feeling like stuff. You'll start feeling like your skin crawling. You'll start feeling like your booty itch. You'll start feeling like something's crawling on your booty. Okay? Like on your booty hole. And then if these things hatch, you might get misdiagnosed. Just imagine your body trying to get rid of larvae. Like, you could have a pimple, but for some reason it looks like, you know how you watch those videos with the pimple poppers and they have those big hard oil looking larvae coming out of their skin, they pushing them out. those probably are egg larvae. That's probably